Hey everybody, Brian from Bear Traders here. This is not the weekend. This is a quick hello and happy Independence Day, July 4th, to all our members out there and friends in our trading community. Um, I am going to be going over where we are so far this week. Being Thursday, we've got one trading day left in the week. Reason I'm doing the video now, it's just going to be a quick summary of where we are because I am going to be traveling over the next couple days, completely disconnected, no internet, no phone. So I thought I'd get this out there before I take off. So let's get down to it. Okay, so let's start out and do a quick week in review so far. This is only 3 days of trading. We have one more day to go. Thursday today is the holiday. Friday we have one more day. But so far this week, on Wednesday we got ISM numbers, we got jobs data. Both are weaker than what was the expectation. And Friday's employment picture is also expected to be trending weaker. Of course, this is keeping the bulls happy as they're continuing to hope that the Fed will start cutting rates sooner rather than later, and hoping for as early as September, and all that leading into a soft landing, economic landing, rather than a firm crash. So we'll see how that all plays out, but people are still worried that the Fed is going to wait too long to cut rates and the economy is going to really tilt over here. So we'll see how they manage that. As far as the indexes go so far, it's been the large cap tech stocks that have really been pulling the SPY up and Qs up this week. You know, you've had Tesla, massive move on some delivery numbers that, you know, by some measures weren't really that great. They just but they did beat expectations. But year over year, sales down 24%, but not as bad as what everyone had feared. So you've got companies like that, Amazon making new highs, Apple making new highs, and so these large cap techs pulling especially the Qs higher here during the first 3 days of this trading week. Energy also catching a bid here. We've got the Middle East conflict going on that people are concerned is going to widen. And then, of course, you've got the hurricane season coming up. We got one that's coming through the Caribbean right now that's doing a lot of damage, but fortunately is staying south of the U.S. So anyway, probably more hurricanes to come. And healthcare and staples, two of those sectors that are down the most this week so far. Again, that could change as we do have one more trading day left in the week. Treasuries, 10-year and the 2-year, you can see there, they're pretty much flat, not doing anything. Dollar, a little bit weaker. And Bitcoin is another big news event. It's really just been taken to the woodshed here over the last 24, 48 hours. Yes, 60,000 was pretty firm support there, and as soon as we lost that, it really has rolled over here. So yeah, Bitcoin taking a bit of a big licking right now. So that's where we are so far. Remember, one more day left to go. We do expect to get that jobs data coming out Friday morning at 8:30, and if it's a little bit weaker, trending weaker, should be all full steam ahead for the market. Okay, so before we go on here, I always like to do a quick plug for my books that are available on Amazon. You can see them there, Profiting as an Active Trader, How to Swing Trade, my oldest book, and my latest book, How to Trade Options. And you'll notice I do talk a lot about options trades in the room here or on the video as well. So if you want to check those books out, they are available for sale. So let's get down and look at some charts here. So let's go over a few current trades that I'm in. And if you were watching my video from last week, you'll know I was watching some of these and I'm in these trades now. Adobe, I really like the way it was looking on Monday. And I took a option trade on this one because it's fairly expensive. It's $550 share stock. And so what I did, I sold some puts. I sold the 545 puts, and that meant I took in some premium there, and I went out and I bought some 560 calls. So I used the money from the sale of the puts to buy the calls. And you can see here now we're trading at 570. My puts are very low in value, so I could buy them back for almost nothing. And my 560 calls are well in the money. So I've already sold a few of the calls. The 545 puts look fairly safe, and they will expire tomorrow. And I'm pretty much out of the longs because it's got $10 premium on it now, so the time value is leaking away. So if you want to understand, this was called a risk reversal trade, and you can read about that in my book, How to Trade Options. So Apple is another one that I'm got long. You could see here on it held this moving average, and I got long on Monday as well and had a nice ride up. That was another one that I was watching, and you can see here it is breaking out to I think this is an all-time high here on Apple, and moving up nicely after that breakout pullback to this moving average, and held it there on the Friday, and then we got the nice bounce on Monday follow through. So looking to take maybe some of that off tomorrow. Friday, put an order in the morning. Caesars, I mentioned this on the weekend that I thought we were coming up into an area which was going to be resistance. You can see it rejected from here once. If you go back in time here, this is an area where we rejected before, or we broke down before and then rejected on that retry to go higher. So I took a lot of that off on Monday, and still have a tiny bit left, but I'm just a little bit concerned here that it's probably going to chop in a range, but if it starts to lose this moving average, I'll be out of the rest of it. But took a significant chunk of it off here, as that's where I expected there would be some resistance just based on where we were, a couple of weeks ago. TLT still short these 91 calls. They weren't looking very good last week or on Monday, but we had a nice move up after we got that weak ISM and weak jobs data. So hopefully tomorrow we'll get some more sort of weakish labor market data, and then this should push higher on TLT. And I'm still holding some NVIDIA, and I was looking for it to really hold this moving average. Just really got almost stopped out of it here, but had a nice day Friday, so I'm hoping we get a nice follow-through day tomorrow. And again, partly going to depend on that data that's going to come out Friday, but that's where we are right now on NVIDIA. And that's about it, everybody. So I'm not going to do a wrap. I don't have all the stuff, the indexes that are the way they closed on the week yet, obviously. And so I will be away on the weekend, and look for another video from me in just over a week from now. Take care, everyone. Trade safe tomorrow, and we'll see you soon.